Welcome back. Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. Yeah. Insane. Absolutely insane. Such a damn shame.
You're watching Young Tripp Reactions, the show where rapper Young Tripp reacts to the latest videos on crime, drama, news, and so much more. Get ready, because the show's about to start. Let's go.
Peace. Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The video that we're getting ready to get into is parents allowed their son to get his own sister pregnant. You know, it was hard for me even just to say that. A brother got his own sister pregnant. This is absolutely insane. And the parents knew about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on my professional FB or professional Instagram. If you have any situations involving police misconduct, injustice, violations of civil rights, send that to me through direct message on my professional FB or Instagram as well too. Let me know if there's a civil rights attorney involved similar to Ben Crump. Let me know about the activist that's involved so I can contact them and join them to help fight for justice for you and your family. If it's involving you, a friend, or a loved one, let me know. Let me know if that friend or loved one wants to be interviewed. Let me know if the cops possibly, did the unthinkable, and of course they're no longer here anymore. Then let me know. So then, of course I can, again, help in any way to help push for justice for you and your family. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. And also make sure you come follow me on my professional FB and Instagram as well too, because I post over there as well too. And let's get into this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family.
Good. Mom! Mom! Just relax. Mom!
The victim's brother is being held on one count of incest. Her parents were taken into custody for child neglect.
I got an arrest warrant. You're Tamika, right? Ow! Just turn around for me, okay? I'm driving his ass home. I'll tell you. Yeah, from here.
October 8th, 2024. Police pull up to a quiet home in a small Oklahoma village with 3 arrest warrants in hand. And it was not for a robbery or a shooting. These warrants are for a mother, a father, and their grown son. And this is because months earlier, at a local hospital, an 18-year-old girl, a young woman with an intellectual disability, gave birth.
And that's the part that really ticks me off. The fact that she has a disability and they allowed this mess to go down. Regardless of a disability, this should not be happening. But the fact that she has an intellectual disability and these uncivilized mutt parents allowed this mess to go down. That's why they're on Young Tripp Reactions. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
To a baby. Here, at a local hospital, An 18-year-old girl, a young woman with an intellectual disability, gave birth to a baby.
Go! Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up.
And when investigators finally got to the truth of who fathered that child, it turned out to be one person in that house, her own brother. He was 19 years old. They lived under the same roof. And according to what came out during the investigation, this wasn't even the first time.
Part of the reason charge.
What do you mean it isn't the first time? Bruh. Let's continue.
Were filed.
They lived under the same roof. And according to what came out during the investigation, this wasn't even the first time.
Part of the reason charges were filed on the parents was because there was no intervention to prevent any type of improper actions towards this child at the time who couldn't fend for herself.
There's an advertisement. Oh no, maybe that's part of the video.
How does a household with
Okay, no, that's part of the video.
How does a household with two grown adults in it let something like this happen under their own roof for as long as it apparently did?
This is my gospel challenge. You ready? Here it goes.
Y'all thought he was gonna sing something, didn't ya?
Niggas try to play, but that come with consequences.
Yeah, from here. Good. Come here.
Mom! Mom!
Hold on, just relax.
Mom!
Just relax, Nathaniel. Relax. Relax. Hey, Tamika, come out here. Come out here. Hey, sorry, I got one more. Come out here. Put your ball down. Who's this? This is Mom. You want to grab him and I'll grab her? Go. You mind if I get your cuffs first? Turn around for me.
What's up?
You got an arrest warrant, so that's why you're here and going in
I
custody.
got an arrest warrant.
Yep. You're Tamika, right?
Ow!
Just turn around for me, okay?
I'm trying to ask how. Arrest.
I'll tell you. For child neglect.
But check the clip.
Yep. Are your two daughters in the house?
No.
Okay.
For child neglect.
Yep. Headquarters, I got 3 in custody. Come on.
Sir, I didn't
Come on.
I didn't neglect my child.
That's fine.
3 in custody: the father, the mother, and the brother, the son, all in custody. Let's continue.
And you got an arrest warrant.
For child neglect.
Yep. Headquarters, I got 3 in custody. Come on.
Sir, I didn't
Come on.
I didn't neglect my child.
That's fine. You got an arrest warrant.
Do you have the gut
Advertisement.
to defy muscle loss? Spindle Muscle Plus, strength that starts in your gut.
I'm not saying you did, but I got a warrant for you, okay? Got a warrant for all 3 of you, actually. You got any weapons on you or anything, bro? I'm not gonna check you, but I'm gonna.
I just got finished talking to my caseworker.
Okay, well, these warrants are confirmed, so.
you never neglected your child, but you have a caseworker. You know, it's one thing to have investigators come out to your house because sometimes people make false reports or, you know, things like that, and something's not necessarily true. They show up and find out, oh, you're treating your kids great, you know, all right, bye. But if you get assigned a caseworker, there is obviously usually a problem. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. There are some cases where you may be assigned a caseworker, maybe because they just want to come through and check, you know, here and there. Maybe you may have a caseworker for a few months or something like that. But in most cases, if you have like a full-on caseworker for real, usually that's because something has become a problem. Let's continue.
Okay, well, these warrants are confirmed, so. Let me just take it straight down.
What?
Yeah, okay. Copy.
Can I get that? I need to call my caseworker. I need to call my caseworker.
I'll tell you what, if you hang out with her Sarge, I think I got an extra pair in my slide over here for me.
I got all my money now.
I'm gonna do it, brother. I told you that. Relax.
It's not the house though.
Okay. You want to borrow these? You want me to swap them out now? Hang on, man. Jeez. I didn't double lock his yet, so him being smaller, you want me to put him in the middle? Yeah, we can do that. All right, so Tamika, so he's got a warrant for child neglect, a felony warrant. You got a felony warrant for child neglect. He's got a felony warrant for sexual something or another, okay? So you all three got warrants. That's why we're here.
Who put the warrants out?
Oklahoma County. They put it out September 25th. They've all been confirmed.
September 25th?
Yes, ma'am.
My caseworker didn't let me know nothing about it.
They may not know.
Right now, I'm going to court right now to get my daughters back.
I got you. Well, that's the civil side, right? Getting your daughters back is Child Protective Services. This is the criminal side. All right, slide over here for me. A little bit.
You're not getting your kids back after something like that. But, okay. Let's continue.
Now, to get my daughters back.
I got you. Well, that's the civil side, right? Getting your daughters back is Child Protective Services. This is the criminal side. All right, slide over here for me. A little bit.
Hey, Keith, make sure you let one up in the trunk. All my money in there. Keith.
And I wasn't.
You gonna lay it up and lock the door? Okay.
Hey, Junior, scoot over, man. I got to put your mom in here, too.
I've never neglected my child.
And I'm not saying.
Can you put your seat back?
These seats don't go back, brother.
I never neglected my child.
And I'm not saying you have, but y'all have warrants. That's why I'm out here, okay? So I don't know.
It's the window thing for your leg.
Are you going to be able to get in like this?
The leg messed up.
Okay. All right, hold on. Here's what we're going to
She
do.
got a boot for a leg.
Okay, all right, hold on. Tamika, you going to be cool with me? You've been cool this whole
She
time?
got medication.
Okay.
She got medication. She got a lot of medication. She need her medication. She gonna need her medication.
Senior, I hear you, all right? I'm being super cool with you guys. Unfortunately, I'm just doing my job, all right? Hey, Tamika, here.
I broke my ankle.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, okay? Turn around. I'm going to put them on the front. That way you can get in, okay?
Okay.
You left the house?
Somebody in there to get my boo.
I'll get your boot for you.
Because I can't.
I got you. Come on. You're walking just fine. We're not going to start this.
No, it's hurting.
Okay.
It's hurting.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
She's doing it. She's not faking.
Okay.
She's not faking. She do it every 2
I've
hours.
been walking around all day.
Okay.
With my boot on.
Okay. Hop in.
Getting a divorce.
See this hand?
We're getting a divorce today.
I'm sorry to hear that, guys.
And I'm on my way to leave.
All right, slide on in, okay?
They in the process, they were supposed to go to divorce court today. Why is that? But let's continue.
Divorce today.
I'm sorry to hear that, guys.
And I'm on my way to leave.
All right, slide on in, okay?
All right, all the windows are up, all 4 doors are locked.
All right, you lock the house door too?
Need help?
Don't lock the house door.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got you.
Hey, get up and keep going and get her boot for her leg.
Where's your boot at?
It's in
Medicine, they won't give you a county. You have to get that accounted. It's on the dresser. Where's the dresser? So if I walk in the door, where's it at?
But she got.
You see it? It's right there.
Right as I walk in the door?
In my room. My room is right there.
If she don't have a medicine, she won't have a heart attack.
They'll give her medicine at county, okay? Which one's the house key? Anybody know?
The plain one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. No.
You see how nobody raised their voice considering the charges that were just stated against them? We'll get back to why. But first, let's go back to July, to the hospital and the childbirth that started this all. On July 1st, 2024, Lieutenant Brett South of the Village Police Department was called out to a hospital. The Department of Human Services had already flagged the situation as an 18-year-old girl with a significant intellectual disability had just given birth, and nobody could get a straight answer on who the father was. The teen told hospital staff her boyfriend got her pregnant, but the nurses didn't buy it. This was a young woman whose disability was severe enough that a secret boyfriend nobody in the family had ever mentioned simply didn't add up.
So her disability is so significant that there'll be no way that she could hide a secret boyfriend. Let's continue.
But the nurses didn't buy it. This was a young woman whose disability was severe enough that a secret boyfriend nobody in the family had ever mentioned simply didn't add up. DHS investigators sat down with her and got the same story and the same feeling that something was being hidden. So they brought in the police. Lieutenant South got the same answer everyone else did, the boyfriend. But instead of pushing her, he sat with her gently, told her she wasn't in trouble, told her nobody was going to take her baby away from her. And that's when the story changed. She said her dad did this. 66-year-old Nathaniel Molden Sr.
The dust right off them tonight.
Oh, look, I'm getting a call from one of those unknown numbers.
Have you tried reversephone.com?
Advertisement, yeah.
Reversephone.com?
Yeah, we all get numbers from call.
When Lieutenant South asked this, 66-year-old Nathaniel Molden Sr.
The dust right off them tonight.
When Lieutenant South asked how she knew that, she said her mother told her. Tamika Molden had apparently caught her husband coming out of their daughter's bedroom under suspicious circumstances roughly 9 months before the birth, and had already drawn her own conclusion. Tamika never called the police about it. She said she wanted to wait until the baby was born so a DNA test could confirm it either way. This woman suspected her own husband had done this to their daughter, and her response wasn't to protect her child. It was to wait for a lab result. And Nathaniel Sr. didn't exactly help his own case either. Court documents later revealed that at some point during the investigation, someone in that house searched 2 things on a phone. How to corrupt a DNA test. Do siblings share the same DNA?
What? Of course they share the same DNA. And how to corrupt... Oh my God, bro. Let's continue.
Those searches came revealed that at some point during the investigation, someone in that house searched 2 things on a phone. How to corrupt a DNA test. Do siblings share the same DNA? Those searches came back to Nathaniel Sr. Investigators, understandably, zeroed in on him. For a while, everyone thought he was the one they were looking for. But they were wrong. Nathaniel Sr. had never touched his daughter. The DNA came back a 99% match to someone else entirely. Her 19-year-old brother, Nathaniel Molden Jr.
Collected both DNA from the male members of the household, and it was confirmed through DNA testing at the OSBI to match the brother.
So why was a grown man Googling how to beat a DNA test in the middle of an investigation into his own daughter's pregnancy? That question has never gotten a clean answer. Maybe he suspected the truth and panicked. Or maybe he was trying to protect his son. Either way, this is not the search history of a man who comes out of this looking innocent. When police sat down with Nathaniel Jr., he admitted it. Sexual contact with his sister. And he...
That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. When the detective sat down with the brother, he admitted that he did it. Wow. Wow. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
Also said it was out of this looking innocent. When police sat down with Nathaniel Jr., he admitted it. Sexual contact with his sister. And he also said it was not a one-time thing. He told them it had been going on for roughly 2 years.
It's been going on for 2 years. And him just casually just sitting there with the detectives telling them this. Wow. Wow. I don't even know if I could even handle these type of stories or handle this type of stuff if I didn't want to be a police officer. This is just wow. Let's continue.
He also said at some point sexual contact with his sister. And he also said it was not a one-time thing. He told them it had been going on for roughly 2 years. He also said at some point the parents actually caught them. Nathaniel Jr. told detectives his parents had discovered them together before, and their response was to spank both children and move on like it never happened. Nathaniel Jr.
I mean, that is a response to spank them, but to move on like nothing never happened, no. Because you don't know if they'll just continue to do it. This is crazy, yo. Let's continue.
Did try to minimize things, had discovered them together before, and their response was to spank both children and move on like it never happened. Nathaniel Jr. did try to minimize things when questioned, claiming the last time anything happened was 2 years before the pregnancy, back when they were both minors. Investigators didn't believe him, and the DNA proved why. A 99% match doesn't come from something that stopped 2 years before conception. All 3 of them were formally charged, Nathaniel Sr. and Tamika for child neglect, and Nathaniel Jr. for incest. And once the warrants were confirmed, it was only a matter of time before officers showed up at that front door.
If you or someone you know have a teenager who is on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Snapchat, this is the money.
Which brings us back to where we start here for incest. And once the warrants were confirmed, it was only a matter of time before officers showed up at that front door. Which brings us back to where we started, and to what happened once all 3 of them were in the back of that patrol car.
And I came back too fast. I should have left you. I was on my way out the door. It's my child neglect. Child neglect? What do you mean by somebody's molesting them and them?
Come on, it's down. It's down at the county.
What county?
Yeah, he says down for the county.
He said they got
a felony warrant.
They got a container.
A felony warrant.
See, we should have never came back to the house with you, see, baby. I told you.
I would have went to jail too by myself.
No, we shouldn't have came.
We shouldn't have came back. I should have been there left. I was thinking about leaving earlier, and I would have never been there.
I'm talking about, I should no, it was recording. I think
I just got finished.
They don't even realize that they're in the back of a police car. Of course, there's a dash cam. Just dumb. Plus body cams. Just dumb. This family is slow. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
Earlier, I would have known. No, I'm talking about, I just, no, it recording, I think recording.
I just got finished. Niggas sleeping.
But anyway, we ain't do nothing. And I was just come get my clothes.
Oh, and I ain't got my phone book with me or nothing.
I'll come get my clothes.
Because I called Candy.
No, you get a phone when you're to the jail.
But I don't.
We're going to jail.
I don't know her number.
You ain't taking them but to jail.
I don't know her number.
How many days?
I don't know her number by heart.
Teddy found what's going on. They got to detain on, hold us in jail because they think we behind and we all three waiting together.
Yeah, he asked me, was the girl saying? I said, he ain't in there. I just got finished cooking.
Oh, the stove on?
He said it's a felony warrant. Did you call Ring?
But I
gotta call somebody.
I was on the phone when Ring, I said, Ring, they come to get me. Ring know they can't get me though.
What'd she say?
Leave the phone on.
Did you tell them they got me too?
They ain't see you. They said I got in the car. I said, what you gonna want to do for?
Yeah, letting they calling my name out loud.
They think we is culprits or something. They think we quitting them.
That's they messed up my record. That's what's on my record.
They trying to get you, or you gonna be able to make your court tomorrow. That's what they did. They know they did that, right?
I'm gonna call my caseworker.
Yeah, I'll come and get my clothes. I'm sitting there getting my clothes.
25,000. Give me.
Who said that? Well, they got bond on us too?
Mom and Dad, you both got a $5,000 bond. Junior, you got a $25,000.
Oh my God.
$5,000 bond for the parents, $20,000 bond for the son. Let's continue.
What they got bond on us too?
Mom and Dad, you both got a $5,000 bond. Junior, you got a $25,000.
Oh my God.
I got a $5,000 bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you got the bond like that for? For what?
What you asking what the charges are?
Yeah.
So parents got child neglect, and then he's got this with an adult.
He's an adult.
That's with an adult. It all has to do with that case the investigators were working on.
Oh God. This has an adult. What?
I have never neglected my kids.
Look, I'm just the guy doing my job, right? I don't know.
He ain't doing his job.
Shout out to these officers. They're actually like just doing their jobs. That's actually it. They didn't show up and try to like manhandle them, hurt them, or act like they're unhuman because of their skin color or nothing like that. So shout out to these officers knowing what the charges are and how they actually handled it. I got to give them the 3 claps. Yeah, salute to those officers and the way that they handled it with what these charges are. And, they didn't like manhandle them. They didn't sit on their necks for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. They didn't mistaken a push button machine for a taser. They didn't do anything like that. These officers handled everything the right way, so shout out to these officers. These uncivilized mutt parents and uncivilized mutt brother are the main headlines of this case, not the police. As you see, I hold everybody accountable on my channel. I don't try to pick sides regarding race or anything like that. I hold everybody accountable. This family is uncivilized mutts, and that is facts. These officers keep answering their questions, keep doing everything the right way. Salute to all these officers. Young Tripp shouts all of you out who were involved in this case, who showed up to arrest these parents and sibling. Let's continue. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
There's nothing he can do.
I've never neglected my kids.
Look, I'm just the guy doing my job, right? I don't know.
No,
I'm not the one that
yeah, he is doing his job. There's nothing he can do. He's just doing his job, bro. I understand that.
So is he saying I can't get out?
I mean, you got to get out, but you got to post bond. It's usually 10%. So parents, you got 500. He's got 2,500.
500 for me, 500 for her.
And it's usually 10%. So 10% of 5,000 is 5.
Damn, girl, you did put it away right at the
Advertisement,
buffet, but I can't see any belly. Where's it at?
Right here?
500. He's got 2,500.
500 for me, 500 for her.
And it's usually 10%. So 10% of 5,000 is 500.
Minutes after being told.
So 500 for each of the parents. So 500 for the mom, 500 for the dad, but 10%. Yeah, so 5,000. So yeah, 500 each. So that'll be about $1,000 for each one of the parents. I mean, these officers are like going all in, letting them know how much they need to post and all that. Again, this is how real policing should be. Even though how crazy these charges are, these officers are really actually talking to them and everything. So like I said, again, shout out to these officers. Yes, $500 each. $5,000, yes, $500 each, 10%. 500 for the mom, 500 for the dad, $1,000 each. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
The word
and it's usually 10%. So 10% of 5,000 is 500.
Minutes after being told the word incest out loud, this is what you get. 3 adults worried about whether the camera was picking them up, whether someone remembered to lock the house. Nobody in that car sounded shocked or broken. They sounded like people annoyed about paperwork, not like a family that had just had its worst secret dragged into daylight.
Facts. Nobody asked any questions. The father, he just turned around and was handcuffed and told the mom that the police were there. The mom just came out, and then she was the one that was actually asking all the questions. The son didn't even ask nothing. The mom was mostly the main one talking. The dad and the son really didn't even ask that much. Let's continue.
The case moved through. They sounded like people annoyed about paperwork, not like a family that had just had its worst secret dragged into daylight. The case moved through the courts over the following year and a half. In December 2024, Nathaniel Jr. pleaded guilty to incest and got 7 years in prison. In March of 2026, Tamika pleaded no contest to child neglect. Her sentence was 7 years, but deferred. Probation, overseen by the Department of Corrections. As long as she doesn't violate the terms, she never sees the inside of a cell for this. In May 2026, Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty to child neglect as well. 5 years in prison. Same charge as his wife, but 2 completely different outcomes.
So the wife got 5, the husband got 7, or the son got 7, and both of the parents, I guess, got 5. I'm gonna roll that back again.
Let me just tell you what I deferred. Guilty to incest and got 7 years in prison.
Okay, so the son got 7. Let's continue.
March of 2026, Tamika pleaded no contest to child neglect. Her sentence was 7 years, but...
So she got 7 like her son, but it was suspended.
Deferred. Guilty to incest and got 7 years in prison. In March of 2026, Tamika pleaded no contest to child neglect. Her sentence was 7 years, but deferred. Probation, overseen by the Department of Corrections. As long as she doesn't violate the terms, she never sees the inside of a cell for this. In May 2026, Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty to child neglect as well. 5 years in prison.
And so the father got 5 years, the son got 7 years. I don't understand how the father didn't get the same deal as the mother. I guess, I don't know, maybe because they thought he had something, like he did something to his daughters or something too. I don't know why because at the end of the day, but it was figured out that it was only the brother, so I don't understand why he didn't get 5 years suspended. We know how the law is sometimes about men and all that as well too. Crazy, because the mother and the father should have both gotten the same thing, and should have been sentenced to the same thing and got the same type of outcome. The son is the only person who got exactly what he was supposed to get. Really should have got more time, but let's continue.
Same charge doesn't violate the terms. She never sees the inside of a cell for this. In May 2026, Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty to child neglect as well. 5 years in prison. Same charge as his wife, but 2 completely different outcomes. Let me just tell you what I think, Nathaniel Sr. and Tamika Molden were the custodians of that home. Their job wasn't just to feed their children or keep a roof over their heads. It was to raise them right, pay attention to them, and to protect their daughter who couldn't protect herself. And because their daughter had an intellectual disability, doesn't make her less deserving of protection. It means she needed more of it. Instead, when they caught their own children, their answer was punishment and silence. Keep it in the house. Protect the family name. And I understand wanting to shield your family from shame, but you don't protect a name by hiding what's broken underneath it. You protect it by raising your children with real guidance and attention from the start. The kind of foundation that teaches right from wrong long before something like this ever. 6. Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty to child neglect as well. 5 years in prison. Same charge as his wife, but 2 completely different outcomes. Let me just tell you what I think, Nathaniel Sr. and Tamika Molden were the custodians of that home. Their job wasn't just to feed their children or keep a roof over their heads. It was to raise them right, pay attention to them, and to protect their daughter who couldn't protect herself. And because their daughter had an intellectual disability, doesn't make her less deserving of protection. It means she needed more of it. Instead, when they caught their own children, their answer was punishment and silence. Keep it in the house. Protect the family name. And I understand wanting to shield your family from shame, but you don't protect a name by hiding what's broken underneath it. You protect it by raising your children with real guidance and attention from the start. The kind of foundation that teaches right from wrong long before something like this ever has room to happen. A spanking and a cover story were never going to make up for what they failed to do years earlier. They failed her. Simple. Nothing about staying quiet holds weight against what that girl went through for 2 years while they knew.
Advertisement, y'all.
That's it on tonight's episode of Consequences. Remember, these are real stories and real outcomes. Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is the #1 song requested by family and friends. And I have not sung this song in a good minute. I haven't actually sung this song since I was a teenager. So, pray for me while I sing. I thought that
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but yeah, these people, I can't even call them parents, are absolutely uncivilized mutts that allowed this to go down. The brother is something else himself. But let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in the link in the description, along with the original video. I will also have my professional FB page and my professional Instagram, along with the original video in the link in the description and at the top of the chat in the pinned comment. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab, or send it to me through direct message over on my professional FB or Instagram. If you have any situations involving police misconduct, injustice, violations of civil rights, or anything like that, send that to me through direct message over on my professional FB or my professional Instagram involving you, a friend, a relative, or anything like that. And I can help join your activists where you're from and help fight for justice for you and your family. Also, let me know if there's a civil rights attorney on the case similar to Ben Crump or Ben Crump himself. And yeah, we can try to fight for justice for whatever you and your family has going on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. And to these parents, your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk. Peace.